Well, we have Shase as that teal-coloured Protoss spawning at the left-hand side of the field. Over here on the right is Phoenix in the red Zerg pieces. No 6-balls coming out, already making drones, and that Overlord is heading out along the map to that close-by-air position. Now, we all know that Shase is an extremely competent Protoss player, and I really want to see if he's going to move out and try and get that Overlord scouting position to find out. Let's see if he thinks he's supposed to do that close by air position.
Who knows? He could be. I mean, maybe he's just double faking here. You know, he might not do it because he might think that Phoenix is going to be moving it a sort of roundabout path and not getting in the way. Who knows? Those kind of things are way too difficult to judge. But it looks like Shase just deciding to move out and scout regularly. He's going to be scouting the close by air first anyway. But otherwise, things are going down pretty normally in both bases.
Yeah, indeed. We did see Phoenix with that overpull trick, the old extractor trick. You've got Shase throwing down that gateway at his front door. Rally point already set, ready for that Zealot to come out and finish off that Warlock. Now, Shase knows his opponent is not in that close by air position, and of course, Phoenix knows his opponent is not in that close by air position as well. He is moving a Overlord out to try and spot at his front ramp just to make sure there's nothing odd going to happen, and to make sure his expansion is going to be when he chooses to take it as well.
Yeah, rather safe than sorry. That's definitely the motto these guys are running with today. So Shase heads into his base there. He spots the spawning pool going down, the extractor going down. Slightly different timing for Phoenix here. Not that much different though. He's going to play it safe, get that metabolic boost out as soon as he possibly can.
Yeah, this is the standard opening he's been going with the entire tournament that he hasn't 6-pulled on anyway, and it has shown the entire day that it is working well for him. Shase is patrolling his probe there at the front just to make sure that when the expansion does come out, it takes a little few seconds longer. Over here, though, we've got an interesting building placement, a little bit of a curved Warlock there, quite a second pylon placement actually. And we will be, of course, seeing a Zealot coming out. There it is to finish that Warlock.
Yep, and Metabolic Boost is about to be started. Let's see how quick Phoenix is with pulling those drones off. He pulls 2 off. Is he going to leave the last one on? It does look like it. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like that. I mean, we've seen Idra do it as well. He generally leaves 1 on there and pulls 2 off. And it's just so you can see a little bit of gas coming in. You've got options to get on things like Baneling nests and stuff like that, should you wish to. Or maybe you just get a slightly faster layer. Now, this probe does get cornered, but does manage to just about duke out there. Unfortunately, it's taken out in the middle line by those Zerg. We have Wargate research coming up tonight for Shase not being chronoboosted, and his Stalker is on the way as well.
Yeah, I wonder, is Shase getting that second gas? He is. We might be seeing that fast expand again then. It did work out before for Shase quite well, in fact. That was actually the one game that he won. I wonder what Phoenix is going to do against him this time.
Well, we have gateways number 2, and will we see gateway number 3 as well? No, not just yet. Instead, we're just opting for a second Stalker on the way out. There's that 3rd gateway. So we have that 3 gate. We're not having any sentries coming out at the moment at all. So,
wait.
Just as I say that, there's that 1st sentry. So we may very well see that.
Oh, this is great. I love this style of play. And then Phoenix immediately just reacts by throwing down 2 expansions, not just his natural. He throws down his 3rd as well. He knows he's going to have the time to do it. Shase can't push out with those sentries alone. So yeah, that is so opportunistic, and it's such a good way of playing this matchup.
It is indeed. Now we've got an evolution chamber going down as well in the main of Phoenix, so he's going to be ready in case there's any more void raid play like we saw in that last match. Shase now moving out to take his expansion. Now Phoenix immediately is on that like a dog on heat, and he's already doing damage to expansion, trying to force it to cancel. Obviously it won't happen. Shase has more than enough stuff there to deal with it, but it is just being generally irritating.
Yeah, most definitely. Warp gate research is finished now. Shase is busy converting those gateways to warp gates. But over at Phoenix's base, he's already got his expansion up. He's transferring a bunch of drones, and he does indeed have a bunch of drones. 29 drones at the moment, compared to only 24 probes from Shase. That 3rd is also about to go up.
It is. Phoenix is getting that +1 melee weapons that will work very, very well for his Zerglings if he would use to stay with them, and it also buffs his Banelings too. Now, we saw him go Zergling Baneling on Zelnoya Caverns against Shase earlier on in, I believe it was game 3 of the series. and it worked out extremely well for him. Now we've got these Zerglings running out across the map. They're trying to do just a little bit more harassment, to see what's going on, poking the front, as they like to call it.
Yeah, and looking at that, he's already got his attack upgrade is about to well, it's just past halfway already. Quite far ahead of Shase's, and our Zerg player Phoenix is just droning up like a madman at the moment, getting those queens up at all 3 bases. I think this is where Zerg players want to be when they play games like this. But here comes a lone zealot from Shase, just to have a poke around here. He hasn't seen the 3rd up yet. He's spotting the 2nd now. He sees some pretty decent saturation there. Now he runs off down to the 3rd. Oh no.
Yeah, he just wants to make sure that 3rd is there. He will be see it, no problem. If he can't see the base, he will of course see that creep, which is a bit of a dead giveaway, really. Phoenix did call potentially accidentally all of the drones off this one mirror line. That it runs into a queen and a load of Zerglings. He will not be having a good day there.
Yeah, most definitely not. Shase actually chrono boosting that +1 weapon upgrade out. I wonder if we're going to see a push soon after that finishes. It's quite unlikely seeing that there's a Stargate coming down. He's probably going to wait for something from that first to join his army. But before, we always saw Phoenix being so meticulous with those spore crawlers, but we're not seeing that in these games.
And I look at this little wall here from Shase. There's a small gap in the middle there that will only allow a couple of links to go through at a time. So very nice building placement there. Phoenix, though, expecting some form of weirdness going on, has thrown down 3 spore cores. We have one there at his main. We show a second one at natural, 3rd, down at his 3rd base. In fact, yeah, there it is right there. Now, one thing we're not seeing in this game, we're used to seeing in Phoenix games, is this creep spread. It's not happening at all.
We didn't see it in the previous games against Shase either. I'm not sure what it is with Shase, but he's got something against spreading his creep when playing against Shase. But, wow, he just popped out 11 more drones. We've got 64 versus only 44 from Shase. That's crazy. It looks like Phoenix is slightly off with his larva injects. Maybe he's just trying to sync them up quickly. That's something I always do in my games. You wait for them all to start at the same time, and it's a lot easier. But again, Phoenix just been so active with those Zerglings. If you look at his site right now, he's got both Zalnaga towers, he's got those Overlords dotted around the map, and he's got those Zerglings just running up and down. It's really good seeing an active Zerg. Well, as active as Zerg, yeah.
Great map vision. Yeah, he's also getting both of the other +1 upgrades for that tier 1 tech. The range upgrade and that carapace upgrade. He's got 8 roaches on the way, and his layer is about 75% complete in his main as well. So we'll probably see roach speed out of that. And whoa, suddenly 16 drones in production.
That's what we keep seeing from this guy. He is an absolute madman when it comes to droning up. That's exactly, I suppose, how the other Korean Zergs play as well. He's probably going to get to a point soon where he decides, okay, he's got enough. He's totally saturated all 3 his bases now, by the way, and this is probably going to be the point. He's thrown down a macro hatch, and then he's just going to start pounding away relentlessly at Shase's front door.
Yeah, Shase may actually be forced to cancel this 3rd. Phoenix should know it's up, and yes, he can see that. He has vision of it. He's not actually choosing to attack that for some reason. I'm not entirely certain why. It would be a good idea to go in and do a little bit of damage. Over here, that we do have 2 Void Rays coming in. A 3rd will be joining them fairly soon, as suddenly a massive amount of upgrades coming out for Phoenix. There's +2 weapons, +2 armor, Void, the Pneumatized Carapace and Ventral Stacks, and that roach speed as well. And these Void Rays run right into a load of queens and spore cores and
Phoenix,
get out of there.
wow. Phoenix was more than ready for that. Really impressive stuff. Zerg attack level 2 coming out, and as you said, those Overlord upgrades too. Oh man, this is going to be so exciting. There's so much space in Shase's main to drop as well. So I'm really excited that Phoenix decided to get those upgrades.
Yeah, indeed. Now we've got Shase moving out with pretty much the bulk of his force up to where he wants his 3rd to be. We've got a Bailing that's just started in production, but we do have Colossus and Thermal Lance going along for Shase, as well as more Void Rays. So Shase wanting to stay with this Air Protoss Death Ball.
Yeah, and finally we see Phoenix actually starting to spread that creep. That's really good to see. Getting the Ground Carapace level 2 now, even more roaches, Baneling Nest. Wow, his plan's definitely coming together now. Yeah,
indeed. I think he's going to go for Baneling drops rather than anything else, because he's getting +2 melee weapons upgrade rather than getting anything of the upgrades for his roaches, which obviously he's transitioning into now. So by getting that melee weapons upgrade, it will mean that when he drops his Banelings, they will do a lot more additional damage. Not to be outdone in upgrades, though, Shase is getting that grind weapons level 2 and getting a few more gateways out as well. One of the sternest gateway tech. In fact, building a wall at the top. It is something I've seen a lot of pros play too, and I really, really like this play. It just gives you that little extra bit of defense whenever something like this happens. Notice the Zergies cannot get past it, and they may even get force fielded in. No, only
Ooh, that was very, very close.
Plus, a little bit too close to home, but they do save those buildings. We don't want to see any more buildings being destroyed by Lings on their construction path.
No, definitely not. And not in this series, at least. So, 2 Colossus out already. But what's pretty important is that our Zerg player does know that. And he also knows that Roborex Bay was working. He knows Thermal Lance is going to be out soon.